Imagine waking up 5 years from now, feeling like a god among men. Your eyes are sharp, your voice is deeper, your presence commands respect. You walk into a room and people turn, not because you're loud, not because you're flashy, but because you're centered, grounded, powerful. That's what semen retention promises. When we talk about long-term semen retention, especially streaks that last 5 years or more, we're entering a space that very few men have ever reached, and even fewer can truly verify. While I haven't personally monitored the men who make these claims, we'll take their word for it. Especially considering many of them have dedicated their entire lives to avoiding temptation and staying in alignment with God. In ancient traditions like Taoism and yoga, spiritual practitioners were trained to master their sexual energy, redirecting it through meditation, breathwork, and non-ejaculatory practices. Teachers like Manhood shared detailed methods of semen control, aiming to transmute that energy into vitality and spiritual awakening. Similarly, Hindu brahmacharyas, celibate monks, vow lifelong abstinence and have reportedly gone decades without release. Christian saints and mystics also walked this path, channeling their energy into service, prayer, and divine purpose. In all of these examples, occasional wet dreams were seen as a natural occurrence, not something to obsess over. In today's digital age, we see a few modern individuals on platforms like Reddit and YouTube who claim to have reached 5+ year streaks. While these stories are difficult to verify medically, they serve as powerful reminders of what can be achieved through discipline and faith. However, if you're a young and healthy male, it's probably wiser and healthier to focus on shorter, focused streaks of 30, 90, or 180 days at a time. I've never personally gone beyond 90 days, but even in that short span, the clarity, strength, and purpose I felt were undeniable. The insights I share in this video are drawn from my own journey and the testimonies of those who've gone further. For older men with lower sex drives, longer retention may be more realistic and less taxing. But no matter where you are on the path, don't be discouraged if you fall short of the long streaks others claim. This journey isn't about chasing extreme numbers. It's about gradually becoming the man God created you to be. Use these long-term examples as inspiration, not pressure. What matters most is your daily effort, your willingness to say no to temptation, and your desire to live in alignment with something greater than yourself. Whether your streak lasts a week or a year, every moment you resist, every time you choose discipline over desire, you're reshaping your life from the inside out. But what really happens if you commit for years, not just days or weeks? What's beyond the 30-day challenge? Beyond the 90-day milestone? This video is your map, a year-by-year guide into the deepest layers of masculine self-control, energy, and power. My longest streak was just over 90 days, but I've spent the past 7 years researching those who have. Even though I have been on and off semen retention, completing 30-day streaks, 60-day streaks, 70 days, till just over 90 days. As I said, I have studied the practice for a long time. People's journals, podcasts, interviews, men from all over the world, of all ages, with one thing in common. They walked the path most never dare to try. Let's begin the journey, from year 1 to year 5. Year 1, the reboot stage. This is where the old self dies. You feel like Neo waking up from the Matrix, eyes wide, nervous system raw, reality suddenly real. The first year is brutal, beautiful, and transformative. Most men relapse in the first 90 days. Why? Because you're rewiring decades of addiction, to dopamine, to pornography, to instant pleasure. You face mood swings, flat lines, urges so intense they feel like a possession. You may lose friends who don't understand. Women might suddenly be drawn to you, and that temptation gets worse. You'll question if it's even worth it. Build structure. Replace the habit with mission. Cold showers, workouts, walks in nature, reading, prayer, fasting. These are your new weapons. Track your days, not just for ego, but for direction. Remind yourself daily, you are not suppressing desire, you're transmuting it. Let it drive you to greatness. By month 12, your brain is rebooted. You feel emotions more clearly, your voice is calmer, and your discipline is battle-tested. You're not done, but you're no longer lost. If you're young and full of testosterone, you don't need to go a whole year. Try 90 days, or even 6-month streaks. It's about rhythm, not extremism. Year 2, the stabilization stage. Now it gets interesting. You're no longer fighting urges daily. They visit, sure, but you know how to control them. Your energy levels have stabilized, and your productivity hits a new high. People start saying things like, "You've changed, you seem calmer, you glow, bro." But here's the trap: boredom. When things stabilize, men let their guard down. You start feeling cured. You say, "I don't even feel the urge anymore," and then bam, you fall. Usually to boredom, loneliness, or thinking just once won't matter. Also, people may challenge your new identity. Why so serious? Just live a little, and you'll begin to doubt whether you should keep going. Reignite your why. This is the year you need a deeper purpose. Not just NoFap, but legacy. What are you building? A business? A body? A family? Focus on creation, journaling, craftsmanship, art, mentorship. This is your stability anchor. If you break your streak, don't spiral. Start again. You now have the tools. Dust off and return to form. Year 3, the Energy Master stage. You've entered rare territory. By year 3, most of your spiritual energy feels like it's under your control. You've likely gone months, even close to a year, without relapse. You sleep better, wake up sharper. You feel young, even if your age says otherwise. Women are drawn to you more than ever, not because you chase, but because you don't need to. The enemy now is pride. This is where you start to think you're invincible, that you've mastered semen retention. Some men fall into arrogance. Others become too spiritual and float away from real life, isolating themselves. Or worse, they use their energy to manipulate rather than lead, to seduce rather than uplift. Balance is the key. Stay grounded. Serve others. Teach younger men. Help your brothers rise. Let your energy be humble strength, not loud power. This year is less about the body and more about the soul. You learn how to carry your masculinity with grace. It's not just retention anymore. It's transformation. Year 4, the legacy stage. At year 4, people no longer recognize the old you. Even your family says, "You're different. You don't just retain energy, you radiate it." You become a man of very few words, a man of impact. Your goals become long-term, investments, legacy, purpose. But loneliness definitely creeps in. Not everyone will understand your path. Most people still chase instant pleasure. Most men still binge on dopamine and waste time. You'll feel misunderstood. Also, your masculine energy becomes intimidating to people, especially those living in weakness. You may find it harder to relate to others. By this stage, you should have already found your tribe. Surround yourself with other strong men, brothers who walk the path. You don't need many, just a few. Start mentoring others. Share your journey. Focus on impact. Write, build, speak, create, love. You now carry a responsibility. You've been given power, and power must serve others, or it will corrupt you. Year 5, the divine masculine stage. You are now rare. Only a small handful of men ever reach this point. Your body, mind, and spirit feel completely aligned. You don't battle lust daily anymore. You've integrated it. Your gaze is calm. Your speech is minimal. Your decisions are fast and intuitive. You may not even need to try anymore. Your energy walks into a room before you do. But the danger here is complacency and disconnection. Some men become overly detached from the world, like monks on a mountain. But life is meant to be lived, with love, with community, with risk. Others begin to deny the beauty of human connection, romance, intimacy, vulnerability, in the name of control. But this is fear wearing a spiritual mask. The solution: integration. This is where semen retention becomes wisdom. You don't avoid intimacy, you lead it. You don't suppress your power, you share it. You live a full life, not as a man of extremes, but a man of truth. Your masculine core is strong, steady, and guided by purpose. You become an anchor in a storm, a light in darkness, a father figure, even to men older than you. I've never made it 5 years, not even close. My longest streak, just over 90 days. But that short period changed my life. The clarity, the focus, the confidence, it was real. I studied men who went further. Some reached a year, a few even more. What I shared here isn't fantasy. It's a collected wisdom from warriors who chose to walk the difficult path. If you're young and healthy, don't feel pressured to go years without release. Your body has a natural rhythm. Maybe 6-month cycles with rest in between. Maybe 90 days with purpose. If you're older, it might actually be easier to go long periods. Lower sex drive, deeper discipline. But the benefits remain. And if you relapse, it's not failure, it's feedback. Dust off, learn and go again. Don't let anyone tell you semen retention is magic. It's not. You won't grow wings. You won't become superhuman overnight. But what it will give you is the one thing most men never taste: control. Control over your mind. Control over your body. Control over your destiny. It's not about streaks. It's about mastery. So whether you do 30 days, 90 days, or 5 years, do it with intention. Start the journey. Stay the course. And one day, you'll look back, not with pride, but with peace, knowing you didn't just survive this world, you conquered it. If you made it until here, leave a crown emoji in the comments. I'm doing a little experiment, and I want to see how many of you reach the end and are truly willing to finish what they start. And remember, live with honor or die a coward. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and stay strong.